Hello there, I've got this little Tascam DR05 audio recorder. It's a lovely little thing, it works really well. My only problem is, if I put it onto a surface like that, I get a lot of reverbs, like bouncing sound off whatever surface it is on, which isn't helpful. So what I thought I'd do is I'll put it onto a little tripod. I bought this little tripod here, which is quite a nice little thing. That was only £4.99. €4.99 on Amazon FR, but you can get it elsewhere. I'll put a link below, actually, might be quite a good idea. And it's got a little ball head on the top, and it isn't actually that bad, actually. It's not metal, it's all plastic, but it's reasonably substantial for a fiver, you know. €5 basically. I found it very cheap. The next problem that I had was that this mounted directly onto here effectively is still mounted directly onto the surface, so any noise, vibration, what have you, gets transmitted into the audio recorder, which is not handy. The normal thing to do would be to have a shock mount. Well, I didn't like some of the proprietary brands of shock mounts, where it almost sits into rubber bands. Yeah, I can see how they work, and I can see they probably work very well, but it just looked like a bit palaver. You didn't have very good access to the buttons or anything, so I thought I'll make one. I already had these little things, so I bought a pack of 4 and I need 2, so I had 2 of these left over. So it slides into the flash hot shield on the camera, and then you've effectively got a quarter screw fitting on the top, so you could fit an LCD monitor to the top of your camera or something. Anyway, whatever takes the port for it. Yeah, alright, fair enough, that's quite a good idea. And I thought, hang on, that obviously also was screwed to the bottom of my audio recorder. Yeah, great. Right, and then I thought, I have this thing. It's basically a large O-ring. It's about 3.5 inches across. Section about 7mm, 6 or 7mm section probably, something like that. And I thought, well, how could I utilise this for a shock mount? I didn't want to put loads of tape around it and God knows what else, and also it'd be too floppy on its own like that. And so I had this idea where it is, if I pinch those 2 in there, then pinch these 2 in there like so, effectively you've got 4 shorter rubber supports, which should provide enough stability yet protect against vibration into the audio recorder. So the next question was how do I mount them? Well, I thought, well, this potentially is quite a handy little solution for one half. It could be screwed into the bottom of the audio recorder. And I thought, well, that can go in there like so, then that can go in there like so. And I create a small little loop like so, and then that can be tightened down onto it. But needless to say, these will fall out. So what I'm going to do is, which I haven't done yet, I'm wigging this, by the way. I'm not, this is way out of my head, so I haven't made one yet. I'm going to have a little piece of metal with 2 folds on it, which I'll show you in a minute once I've made it, and they will clamp these 2 into place. So this ring here, not this one, let's take it one off a second. The secondary ring here will then clamp down on top of these 2 rubbers, and the clamping arrangement will then hold them in place. So that'll be half of it sorted. My next dilemma is how do I make it so it can be mounted on top of the tripod? So now I need a nut of some description. I haven't got that far yet, so that is my next problem to solve. So I'm going to get on with that. I'll do a bit of head scratching. Okay, so I've made a little clamp out of a stainless steel washer I'm kicking about. Could be a steel one, doesn't have to be stainless, but since I had stainless, I thought it'd be quite neat. The idea is that it's going to go on there. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it works. And that's going to go on there like so. That should do the job, shouldn't it? Looking at it. And then one of these nuts can then, tighten down onto it. Ah, it's a bit thicky. It's really adjustable then as well, isn't it? If you really want to adjust it. And you can see there's 2 little bends on the end of that washer, on the edge of that washer, should prevent the O-ring being able to slide out of the side. So far so good. I'll put it in the vise and give it a good old launch down. Ah, so that's the first stage. It can't slide out, so that's good. So that bit is going to be screwed into the bottom of this. Obviously that needs to go on there, the lock washer, because the thread's only shallow. Back of that, so then that can then be screwed onto there. So that's my first stage done. So I still haven't come up with an idea with this bit yet, so somehow I need to be able to mount that on there. But this is my idea so far. Yeah, I like that. Get it down just a little bit so you can see what I'm on about. And it's going to look quite professional. If I can get that, yeah, it's going to look quite a good job, I think. But I did need to find a way of clamping the O-ring to a nut of some description that can be mounted onto this. Because I'm not always going to want to mount this onto that. I might want to use this for something else. So it needs to be something that allows me to make it universal. Okay, amongst my box amongst my box of bits, I've found, well, I've got another one of these, another one of those little arrangements here, yeah, and another washer, which I found, was been used before for something, so stainless steel again, so I just got to bend that, it's just got the two little lips on there to create the clamp arrangement, and effectively I'll do exactly the same as what I've done there, but with that opposing it. So pretty much the same there will be here. But that means we'll have two male threads. One into the let's take this out just so you can see what I mean. Two male threads. You have one that goes into the audio recorder, and then you'll have one that I'll need to somehow attach to this tripod mount. So obviously that's male to male. And although that might be somebody's thing, but it's not mine, and it's not going to work for this. So what I did manage to find was a pair of nuts, which I think, oh god, look at them, might be stainless, but I found a pair of nuts that screw onto here quite nicely, the same thread rate. And I thought if I had two of these fixed together somehow, welded or brazed or something together, I can then screw this into that, so effectively converting that male one into a female. That's my idea. Anything else I can see here, this is stainless, and my welder, I don't know, I might do. I don't think it welds stainless, but I'm gonna give it a go anyway. So there are two nuts. I put them into the vise here, and I'm just going to try to tack weld them together. They don't have to be a crazy weld, just have to hold them together. Right, so basically I've got a long nut. You might be able to find a piece of threaded tube or whatever that actually will fit on and just cut the length. But this is what I got in my store, if you call it a store. Box of bits all over the place, I would say that is. So hopefully the idea should still work. So what I do need to do is just put the two little flanges on the washer, which will convert it into like a clamp. I now have this sort of threaded long nut. Effectively, it's a deep nut really, and that's how I'm going to convert the male to a female. So let's make that into a clamp. Everything should be almost ready. So we have the one I've done here. Here's one I prepared earlier. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. You can buy 4 of these little hot shoe adapters for about €6. Arrange it that way around. Like so. That's going to go on there like that. And then the washer is going to go on there like that. I'm hoping the washer's not too big on this one. And that then should, not up there, should screw down on top of that. I haven't really made anything as such. All I've done really is made it work with a few odd materials I had laying about. And if you think outside the box, a bit of ingenuity, it's surprising what you can do. And I could have bought one, but I didn't like what I saw. So, and the ones I did like were expensive. So I didn't think that I wanted to buy those. So I made my own. And so far, I'm quite confident that it's going to work quite well. So I just take them a bit lopsided, so I need to make sure I'm getting it all through into the right places. A bit wonky on that one, so push that one through a bit more. The gap there is too small for the rubber to come out. So now we've got this arrangement. So we've got the wobbly thing there, which seems to work quite well so far. But the other thing is, obviously I need to be able to mount it onto. I put this so I put the second lock nut back on, and the idea is this little stainless steel nut thing I've made. That can go onto any tripod. It's, you know, it's quite reasonably substantial, but you know, obviously shock-wise, it's quite good. I think this is wobbly. You've got to thread it onto that, but once it's on that. So I don't really intend to take it off. I'll keep it on there, I think. So that will screw onto that like so. So that's a slight angle, but as you can see, it's fairly sound. It can't possibly fall off because of the way I've done the clamps. So as you see there's a little clamp over there, and that's stopping that one coming out there. That can't squeeze through that little gap there. And the same on the other side, and the same at the top. So there you go. So very little making involved really. It's just using what you've got. It's a sturdy little shock mount for a sound recorder, or any sound recorder or microphone, as long as it's got the thread, the quarter thread. And even if the tripod gets knocked, the likelihood of it actually creating any noise, apart from the usual knock knock type noises, is quite unlikely. So this is my Tascam DR05 shock mount for the Tascam or any other sound recorder. So I hope you found that of interest and could see the merits in it. You might be able to make your own using materials that you've got laying about. They don't necessarily have to be exactly the same as this one, does it? As long as it does the same job. If you give the most kind, give us the old thumbs up and click subscribe and what have you. Yeah, comment below if you've got any questions and that, and be most kind and give us the old thumbs up and subscribe. Down the bottom there somewhere. Check out some of our videos as well. I keep making videos and what have you online, but I've only just started out, and it's be quite nice to get people to watch them, really, wouldn't it? I'm feeling a bit lonely. Anyway, thank you for watching.